We're looking up images now.
Like, yeah, he has a fucking beer gut and it doesn't look great, but other than that, like...
Oh.
And, like, he actually went to court because people thought it was too real.
Used to, I watched An Iceberg by Wendy Goon. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Go check him out, by the way, guys.
Windigo.
Wendy Goon, and I like him a lot. And he does like a lot of these iceberg videos. He talks about like just like the horror movie Iceberg, where it started with like pretty like standard run of the mill stuff to like when it was on like the 8th tier, it was like straight up snuff films.
Yeah.
Stuff that's like actually illegal to watch, and I'm like, you know.
So, today, I was having like a Charlie horse. I was having a cramp in my hamstring, right? And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And like my leg tensed up, like everything was like, I saw my hamstring today. And I was like, you know what? That's an achievement.
I don't even care. I don't even care if this shit hurts like hell and I can't walk. I saw my hamstring.
It is an achievement. I was like, oh snap.
So that's what that shit looked like. Speaking of snuff,
but it was defined though.
Speaking of snuff films, we should play fucking Manhunt.
That doesn't matter.
You just started your sentence with speaking of snuff films, and that makes me really
Correction.
No. We should play Manhunt. That game is, it's fantastic. I love that game.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Like I just want to say for everybody in the audience, I don't like Manhunt because it's a murder fest. I like Manhunt because it's a really good horror game, and I think the storytelling in that game is really well done.
You know what, like, the weird thing is, like, for all, like, the conversations we have about, like, me not liking fucking, like, gore and stuff, but, like, it's not like it grosses me out. I don't think it's that. I just think that, like, because, like, I like horror games, and I like psychological horror, stuff like that's really cool.
Oh, we should play Call of Cthulhu.
That's already on the list.
I don't like the Saw movies because that's just torture porn.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I very much like Saw. And I do
not like Saw.
Yes, it is very much torture porn if you look at it that way, but if you actually pay attention to the lore, it's actually really good storytelling.
Wow, JJ, you really just hit him with the actually.
Bro, why can't I just fucking say anything without you two being like, JJ, stop being a fucking bastard. And it's like, dude, I'm just trying to share my fucking point of view, but apparently that's not fucking allowed here anymore.
No, it's not. Why are you apologizing? Why are you apologizing? It's not.
Oh, I got an upgrade.
What would my chosen position be? Fuck, man, I want to be a pilot.
Like, what? Why? Actually, no.
Jordan's like, that's my thing.
No, actually, I would want to be a pilot too, because that's a confirmed death, bro. Like,
secure treatment.
Because if you think about it, everybody else on that ship, if that's not the pilot, they get shot. They're just floating off like that.
You've got like Jedi, Sith Lord, Captain, Padawan, pilot, or Stormtrooper. I'm like, I don't really want to be a Jedi.
I feel like as a Jedi, you could...
Yes, lightsaber, but also like everybody died during Order 66.
Yeah.
Oh no, you could just build different.
I largely doubt I would be smart enough to survive that. So.
Well, considering that the only people who survived Order 66 were the people who were just let go, and by that I'm specifically referencing Ahsoka Tano.
She was also a real G and like saved Rex's life, which saved my life.
Well, again, he did like she was let live. Who else do we know got out of that? Obi-Wan. Well, Obi-Wan is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Of course.
Cal Kestis was like 11.
Cal Kestis again.
Well, the major reason why Cal Kestis survived Order 66. Actually, hold on. Is that something you've seen yet, Anna? Have you seen the actual Order 66 part of Jedi Fallen? Okay.
Yes. I
Okay,
watched
okay.
a whole playthrough before I bought the game to make sure I wanted to play it for
That's
sure.
right.
No. I've seen like the whole
forgot.
thing where like his master like saves his ass and
Yeah.
then like he gets ejected into like thingy. And he loses his little baby lightsaber, so now he has like his master's lightsaber, and then there's that whole traumatic thing when he's on Ilum, and he's like, "You failed me, Padawan," and he's like,
Yeah.
"No, I did it."
Also, I do want to say, Anna, that game is also on the list, even though we've both played it.
Well, it's
All three of us
amazing, 'cause
played
then
it.
I can give like awesome feedback, and then you guys can hear me nut every 5 seconds when we like.
Part of me really doesn't want to play. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
We should also play The Force Unleashed.
Ooh,
That
maybe.
is
I don't know.
a very good
One
idea.
reason and one reason only. Shock Titty Forest.
Okay. But
You can also play Republic Commandos, but that game is hard.
I think I have it.
That game is
Do I
actually hard.
want to sit through the Force Unleashed again?
I think you do, Jordan, just so we can talk about Star Wars.
What do you
Okay, I
mean? Do
guess.
you want to sit through Force Unleashed again? Did you not like the Force Unleashed?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's that like I'm like,
I mean, okay.
I was a lot younger when I played it, so I know it might not, and like the fact that it might not be as good as I remember it being.
Well,
is a possibility.
which version did you play?
Who would your partner in crime be? Bitch, I want Ahsoka Tano! Please!
Jordan, which version of the Force Unleashed did you play? Because if
I played it on the Wii.
Okay, so you played the best version. It's good. The graphics don't look as good as they used to. That's mainly because all Wii graphics don't look as good as they used to. It says there's a fucking Riddler thing in here, but I don't know where it is.
God damn it, I got sequel era. Kill me.
Damn.
I don't belong in the sequel era. It's above. It's no.
Isn't Ahsoka in the sequel era though?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Just making sure.
Mandalorian.
But anyway,
I didn't finish watching Mandalorian.
same. But no, Force Unleashed, yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
Okay.
If you said any other version other than the Wii version, I would have been like, then you didn't play the right version. Like, yeah, you could argue that the fucking Xbox version has better graphics, but it's like, no. See, with the Wiimote, you legitimately feel like you're swinging a lightsaber.
Or reveal if you belong in Star Wars or Harry Potter. If I end up being in Harry Potter, I'm going to become severely depressed.
You're gonna become Angie.
It's gonna be sad, dude.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Okay, that's a Chronicle of Arkham. I don't want to fuck with that just yet.
What?
Nothing. I was giving commentary on the game. If I had a superpower, what would it be? Didn't we have this conversation already?
Probably.
That's right. I do remember having this conversation with Marcy. Either it. I don't know, because there's a lot of superpowers that I'd want. But the thing is, I feel like whenever anybody asks this
I will
question,
let you have. I'll let you have a power set, and you can have 4 powers.
Shit, dude. Now I become too overpowered. But no, I mean, like, not to mention, I feel like all of the ones that I want, people are like, really? You want that power?
Which one do you want?
Well, okay. One of them is I'd either want Spider-Man powers, a power ring, or Flash powers. And
Why?
and specifically Flash because in any other instance of a speedster, physics gets fucked. But with the Speed Force, no.
Well, the Speed Force, everything is fine because like he's not. Well, he is moving that fast, but in actuality, he's not really moving that fast. The Speed Force is. Why are you yelling?
The Speed Force is messing with the area around him that allows him to go fast, basically.
Yes, thank God
Yeah.
I got Star Wars.
But anyway.
No.
Why? Well, for one, Spider-Man powers, first of all, because Spider-Man powers are fun. Second of all, I feel like with Spider-Man powers, I feel like I could be like one of those people who dress up as like that specific person who dressed up as like Miles Morales during like the BLM protests and was like fist bumping a bunch of young kids. Like that shit was that was fire. And whoever you are, I know you're probably not watching, but you a true homie. But like, I don't know.
What?
I do you not know that there was a dude who dressed up as Miles Morales as Spider-Man during the BLM protests last year.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying. That's why I was like, huh?
But I have massive respect for that guy. But like, I feel like Spider-Man powers just.
Guys, I need to interject this conversation for a second. I need you guys to pick a character trait that describes me the best.
Okay, what's the list?
Out of 6 choices, we got kind, fierce, loyal, funny, maternal, or uninhibited.
What does that last one even mean?
It says there's a Riddler trophy right there, but I don't know where it would be.
That last one means expressing one's feelings or thoughts unselfconsciously without restraint.
I'm gonna give you the kind one.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know.
Well, you're funny too, but like,
The kind is more important.
Mandalorian character.
Slurps viciously.
If we get to Clone Wars characters, I'm just gonna start drooling over here, sorry guys.
no, don't do that.
No, do that. It'd be funny.
No.
Moff Gideon, just because that one tweet was really funny.
What?
Moff Gideon? Who is that again?
He's in the Mandalorian, he's like the main antagonist.
Bro, why does that man play a villain in everything he's in?
He's cast type. It's casted, Jesus.
What?
Typecasted.
I don't even know what that means.
Motherfucker, they got Revenge of the Sith, hell yeah! They give me Star Wars streamer characters, like me picking Padme isn't just, like, my immediate reaction. Like, they've got Leia, yes, very good. They have Jyn Erso, really good, yes, nice. They have Rey, Val, and Rose Tico. Sorry, not sorry.
This isn't me being mean. No, this isn't me being mean. We discussed this earlier. Nothing.
I don't know why, but I just randomly remembered Jordan earlier before we started the recording. Why are we still playing Batman Arkham Asylum? Why aren't we playing Arkham City?
Arkham City is a superior game.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah!
I don't like the pepperoni ones. But yeah, Arkham City is a superior game. And then I would argue that Arkham Knight... No, hold on. I don't know if Arkham Knight's a superior game, because I think I only like that one because of the Batmobile.
I personally think it's a superior game. I know that's not a popular opinion
Your
among...
taste in men from Star Wars is really telling about how old you are. Let's go.
But like, the main reason why I prefer Arkham Knight over Arkham City is, one, I like the fact that I like how big Gotham is in Arkham Knight. Two,
Not to interrupt or anything, but this quiz is already top tier because CalCast is an option.
oh yes, sir.
I'm just saying.
But shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, because there's so much of Gotham to explore. I like the fact that there's a fuck ton of costumes that you can pick from, and they like translate to most cutscenes, since all cutscenes are in game, which
Actually,
always
all
bonus
the
content.
alternate costumes do not translate to the scenes where he takes off the helmet.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
Because
do.
no,
They
because the
just don't.
bat
They
cowl
just don't
does.
No, listen.
They,
They only don't
oh,
translate when he first puts on the new bat suit, and in the 2 cutscenes where it's not shot in game. Every other cutscene works with the costume. Yes, even when he takes off the bat
no,
mask.
they don't.
Yes,
Because
they do.
see, no, cause listen, you fool. The bat cowl has like a mechanism that opens up, and during the cutscenes, it like shows off that that the cowl does extend and open up.
Yeah.
But in those scenes, the hood for the suits that it was clearly intended, like it was not intended for this helmet to come off. It just comes off and stretches.
Yeah, that means it still
It
works.
looks weird. It works.
Oh yeah,
But
it
weird.
looks weird, but I'm not complaining because the costume
I
is still
am.
on. Fucking, where are these goddamn Riddler trophies? Jesus
I
fucking
got all
Christ.
the DLCs for that game, and I've yet to play a single one.
You should. They're fun. My personal favorite is probably the Batgirl one, because that actually gives you a world that you can explore. If I remember the actual full-on DLCs correctly, all the ones that matter at least, so all the ones that aren't just challenge maps. There's a Red Hood one where he hunts down Two-Face, which it's not great, but at least you get to play as Red Hood. There's one where you play as Nightwing, and he takes down the Penguin in the GCPD. There's one where you play as Batgirl, and that goes back to that scene where Joker first escapes the funhouse with Harley in her original costume.
Why'd you put the pie back on the table? Where?
And then there's a Harley Quinn DLC where you fight Nightwing. Where the fuck is this goddamn Riddler trophy? Like, I know there's an interview tape right here. But I'm not listening to those because they're not that funny or that interesting. And I think that's it. There's also the Most Wanted DLC stuff with Mad Hatter, Killer Croc, and League of Assassins. The League of Assassins one is really interesting. The Mad Hatter one is kind of meh. I feel like they could have done better. And then the Killer Croc one is fun, but a lot of people didn't like the Killer Croc model. I personally did, because I like what?
Did you like it, JJ?
Yes, because I always like it when you get to see Killer Croc slowly but surely devolve, because that's the point of the character. Like, I feel like people are like, oh, because he's a character that only shows up once in a timeline, we only get to choose one design. It's like, no, Killer Croc has appeared, like, in every Batman Arkham game in, like, some way. And you can slowly but surely see him turn from human to crocodile. Like, from a timeline perspective.
We're looking at images now.
Like, yeah, he has a fucking beer gut, and it doesn't look great, but other than that, like...
oh. I forgot that this is how he looks, man. He looks so weird.
Yeah, he looks weird, but I like it.
Hold on.
Where the fuck is this goddamn Riddler trophy? I swear to God.
You know what, JJ? You are entitled to your opinion. I will not knock your opinion. But
That's how I know my opinion is trash.
Yeah, I say what the fuck? And then Arkham Origins. Okay, so the Arkham Origins one. Why does he look so? What the fuck?
What?
Arkham Origins Killer Croc looks like he is literally about to beat
I gotta go switch my laundry around.
Like he is pulling up to beat 2 people. Like he's about to beat the shit out of 7 different people, bro.
Yeah, 'cause he is.
Arkham. Wait, where's Arkham Asylum?
Arkham Asylum and Arkham City Killer Croc have the same model though, because Killer Croc in Arkham City is just an Easter egg. Like you don't get to fight him, sadly.
Is it an Easter egg in Arkham City? What do you mean?
Yeah, after you first fight Ra's al Ghul and you go back into the sewers, there's a button that you can press, and Killer Croc bursts out of the fucking wall, and he's like, "I will hunt you down, Batman." And he's like, "Fucking okay, see ya." I don't know why, but fucking Batman's like no tolerance to be scared of Killer Croc at all, even though like everybody else in the entire universe of DC other than the heroes are fucking terrified of him. He's like a man-eating fucking crocodile. Meanwhile, Batman's like, bitch. Batman's just like, "Hey, Killer Croc, look at me, bitch."
Okay, it's childish, Gambino, homegirl, drop it like the NASDAQ. Move white girls like this coat up my ass crack. Move black girls, cause man, fuck it, I'll do either. I love pussy, I love bitches, dude, I should be running Peter in Adidas with some short shorts. B-O-O all over me, my green is where it's supposed to be. Your green is in my grocery. This Asian dude, I stole his girl, and now he got that Koji beef. My dick is like an accent mark, it's all about the over ease. Hot like a parked car, I sound weird like nigga with a hard R. Fly like the logo on my cousin's 440.